Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And this one is going to be the 8th anniversary Ichigo versus the 1000-year Blood War Yamamoto, or Sai. So yeah, we're going to put these two up together to see who comes out on top. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, subscribe. I want to get to 450 subscribers. Now with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So I won't go into too much detail about these characters here, mostly because I did in their initial showcases and I've done plenty of versus videos on them. But what you do need to know about both units is that we'll start off with the Ichigo here. He does have 2 killers, hollow no affiliation. Any unit with 2 killers is great. Both the Ichigo and the Yamamoto are 5 out of 5 max transcendence. All of the bonus stats are at level 10 with the 3-star SP in the last slot here. The Ichigo Soul Trait is a strong attack recharge time minus 14%. He's a ranged unit with weakening and drain on his attacks. Pretty good combination of status elements here. He does have poise and sprinter +1. He has a base full stamina damage boost of 20%, which is very great. They both have the share complete status immunity, which is a good skill for supporting the party. The Ichigo has frenzy +3. He's one of the first few units to have this skill. He does have the increased status element chance against all attribute enemies, which is great. He does have sharpshooter, hit hidden enemies. So yeah, overall, just a pretty good selection of skills here, and his strong attacks aren't too bad. And so we can take a quick look at the Yamamoto here. He is also a unit with 2 killers. They both have the hollow killer, so if you take them into the hollow IT, they'll be very great in there. Like I mentioned, 5 out of 5 max ascendant. His soul trait is strong attack recharge time minus 12%. He's a melee unit with weakening and burn on his attacks, and if you take this unit into hollow content, he has a 50% chance to dodge hollow's attacks, which is great. His sprinter is at +2 here. They both share that skill. His frenzy is only at +1, which is, at the time, frenzy +1 was just pretty much the norm. He does have bombardment +1 damage to his status elements 40%. Weaken defense and the status element spiritual pressure boost here. And if you want your soul bomb to hit even harder, you can put weaken defense as one of the bonus abilities anyway. And so yeah, that was a quick overview of their skills. They both have 2 killers and they do share the hollow killer. So whichever unit you like more, you can pretty much just use whichever one you want in the hollow IT. And as for the build, since they are both power Soul Reaper units, we're going to be using the T-set fortification pill, any lieutenant's badge. And as for the character links, just some strong attack reduction and full stamina damage boost links here. And the bonus abilities, they will have the same ones, which will be the full stamina damage boost, as well as the +200 SP. So let's go ahead and jump into some content to see what these 2 units can do. Alright, so here we are in a co-op inheritance trial. It is currently solely for enemies this time around, so neither unit will have killer. And since he has the share complete status immunity, you kind of want to play in this status element pool just to, help out your party. Just to make it easier for them. And also, our movement isn't going to be restricted here either, so we can pretty much move freely in IT, which is great. Yeah, this Yamamoto, he's definitely over 2 years old now, and his time has come and gone. I mean, he was definitely one of the best units in the game at his release, and he was for a long time. But now his time has come. I mean, in terms of soul bomb damage, it's still very, very good. I don't think the 8th anniversary Ichigo is beating this Yamamoto in terms of soul bomb damage. I mean, he's not. I mean, bombardment, you can get double weakened defense, and the damage to his status elements at 40% is very good as well. So that is very, very good. Though now, since Frenzy +2 is pretty much the norm nowadays, and we're getting units with Frenzy +3, yeah, Frenzy +1 is just not it anymore, really. Not to mention, the power attribute does have some great support units here, like the Yumichika and the swimsuit Momo here. But with the new 9th anniversary 1000-year Blood War Soifon, she has a boost on her SA2, and she does have the booster and enhancer skill. So her boost will be a lot more effective than the Momo's SA2 boost will. But the Momo is still a super pot unit, and you know, super pot units are still great. But overall, yeah, this unit is still very, very good. I think his soul bomb damage just still does great damage. So yeah, he's still definitely a top 10 power unit in my opinion. So we'll use a soul bomb here, play the cutscene, just this one. And we easily cleared the last room of this IT. Simple. Alright, so we're going to do another run with the Yamamoto here, and if you just pick up this unit from like any 1000-year Blood War banner, it wouldn't be a bad pickup. He's still very, very good. He'll definitely help you clear Gil Plus just a tad bit, but you would need some dupes of him, obviously. But if you're like just still on like maybe not doing the very hard difficulty Gil Plus or Nightmare Gil Plus, and yeah, his soul bomb will be very, very good. Actually, it's funny, this character and a lot of other characters was the reason why Very Hard Difficulty Plus has that one mechanic that it has. Every start of a new wave, you can't do any damage to the enemies, or you can't even attack at all, really. That mechanic was one of the reasons why characters like this and the Yamamoto, or characters like the Yamamoto that has lots of soul bomb damage, just pretty much couldn't really blast through the very hard IT, was because of that mechanic right there. But once you did get to that last wave, you used soul bomb, it still did a good amount of damage. Yeah, lots of people were like getting like less than what 1 second runs in Gil Plus before the very hard Gil Plus difficulty came out. I wasn't able to do that most because at the time I didn't have lots of dupes for this unit, and my Gil Plus characters weren't really all that strong. But that's when I first started playing the game. Alright, so we'll use the soul bomb again. We'll skip the cutscene. Yep, still has great soul bomb damage. Alright, so now we're going to be using the 8th anniversary Ichigo here, and I do like this unit a lot more than the Yamamoto. Well, they both have some similar skills. They both have the same killer, they both have the share complete status immunity, which is great. And I do like the Ichigo a lot more just because he has the drain status element. I just like my units to have like some form of healing. The Yamamoto doesn't have any ways to heal, so if you lose his full stem, it's pretty much gone forever. Unless you have one of those units that, you know, can just heal you in between stages. But if you take too much damage, there's not enough stages you can go to get back to full stem. But yeah, this Ichigo, he's able to deal a lot of damage, support the team, and also heal a lot, which is great. And just having that base full stem and damage boost of 20% in his kit will just, yeah, help him keep his full stem. And our full stem is at 111% here, so that's very good. Now, if you noticed while I was going over his skills, I didn't say anything about a berserker. This unit doesn't have a berserker, but with the Frenzy plus 3 skill and the increased status chance against technique enemies, I wouldn't say it's really noticeable, but you know, this unit is also max rescinded, so it's probably not even more so noticeable, but even without it, he's still doing pretty good. You know, Frenzy plus 3 is just a great skill overall. Alright, so here we are with the last run for this video. Yeah, I've used this unit quite a few times now, and you know, you can put a lieutenant's badge on him to get that 20% berserker, but not having a base is just, it is unfortunate, but you know, I hardly notice it really. Yeah. Overall, I do like this Ichigo. The Yamamoto is still good with in terms of soul bomb damage. So yeah, don't sleep on him. Though he's gonna need some dupes if you really wanna, use him for the max potential of his soul bomb damage. And if you don't have that many dupes on him, just put weakened defense on him for one of the most abilities. Probably don't need the plus 200 SP really. And so yeah, all of these, well, the last few versus videos, and I still have a couple more to do, most of them were power units. It's just because the power attribute is definitely one of the strongest attributes in the game. But yeah, I do think K-Lab does favor power attribute units. I mean, we did get 2 new ones this anniversary, so. And if we do get like a new power unit for the mid-month banner that's coming up here in later this week, I think. Well, at the time of this recording, later this week. If there's a power unit in there, I would not be surprised. And yeah, look, we've taken so many hits from the enemies, but we just been able to manage to get our cooldown back insanely easily. That's why I really like this unit. Being able to heal and do lots of damage are my favorite types of unit. Though we aren't able to clear the entire room of IT with his soul bomb, because his soul bomb really isn't all that much. And obviously, if you take them into hollow content or content where they have killer, they will perform a lot better, obviously. Okay, so that was a brief showcase of these units side by side, and as for who is better, I think it's obviously that the 8th anniversary Ichigo is better. Though in terms of soul bomb damage, he can't really compare to the Yamamoto, but it's just that he does have a higher strong attack cooldown reduction for his soul trait. He's a ranged unit with weakening and drain. The drain really helps out keeping his full stamina up, and with the base of full stam 20% that he has built into his kit, with the right links, you can get over 100% full stamina damage boost. Not to mention, the Frenzy plus 3 skill is just a great skill overall. And he does have the increased status chance against technique attribute enemies, so you'll be healing pretty much almost guaranteed with the Frenzy plus 3 and the increased status chance. Hitting enemies is also a pretty good skill to have in Sharpshooter. You pretty much, I mean, all units should have like Guard Break or Sharpshooter or Marauder, really. And so yeah, I do like the Ichigo more. And I do think he is better. And so that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. As usual, until next time.